I feel accomplished for sure. Every day I learn something new here.
Evan Gatewood's pretty excited, both about school and his possible future career. The Mount Shasta High School senior is learning highly sought-after welding skills at this state-of-the-art facility right on the school grounds.
We got new machines and new equipment that just help make this shop a better place to start career ed. I feel that I could eventually make a career out of this.
These welding booths at Mount Shasta High School are made possible by a $1.5 million grant from the California Career Pathways Trust, a competitive grant program created by lawmakers in 2014. The state is pouring more than $1.5 billion over 5 years into programs that combine academics with hands-on technical skills as well as real-world work experience.
If you want to talk about education, it's probably one of the most satisfying things in education that I've ever experienced, that's for sure.
School principal Jennifer McKinnon says the district didn't get the grant the first time they applied, but that extra year allowed them to get more input from the Mount Shasta community, which suggested that teaching students good employee work habits was just as important as computer or manufacturing skills.
Those habits of mind are critical, so they're learning how to persevere, you know, how important timeliness is, and there's a whole variety of what are kind of called soft skills, but that are critical for any kind of job.
Dedication, old school work habits. So there is opportunity here for the right skills. They just need to be taught and learned and put in the process.
Cuts the lines first, and then it'll cut everything else second.
Okay.
Thad Wallace is one of the coordinators of the Mount Shasta Career Pathways Grant. He's teaching these students how to design and cut metal artwork.
Oh, it's been huge. I mean, it's opened up so many things that we would have never had the possibility to do. And we were able to bring in a huge amount of technology. And then now that we're teaching them things that are skill-based and useful, they're definitely interested.
Where you produce, manufacture, and then sell those products to the world.
Before the hands-on skills, though, there are business basics. Bright Nichols-Stock, another grant coordinator, is teaching these freshmen how to be entrepreneurs, from product ideas, design, and marketing.
Well, after collecting some data from age groups 12 through 19, we've actually decided to sell it for the low price of $150.
To accounting and hiring, should they ever open their own businesses.
One of the things that I've seen in my students is this excitement for learning because it's relevant. They really get an opportunity to see how what they're doing is going to benefit them, benefit their community, their future.
We have a lot of locally made products.
I really like that.
Beyond the classroom, it's local businesses that are providing the key to the Career Pathways program's success. Kendra Bainbridge gave the school's metalworking students a design for this decorative owl. The students made them and brought them to her shop.
So we gave it a shot, and sure enough, every single one sold. I think this program is fantastic. I'm super proud of these students. I think it's great for the kids to be able to see what is available and the potential that's in our community.
Nicole, Phelon, and Brooks White moved from the Bay Area to Mount Shasta, where they operate an online marketing and consulting business. They immediately saw a learning gap between students in Silicon Valley and those here.
I was essentially heartbroken at the thought of these kids graduating from here, trying to get into the higher education schools outside of the county, the Davises, the Stanfords, etc., and being thrust into an environment where they were so far behind.
Yeah, and that looks really good.
So the pair began offering internships to high schoolers, and they also help students with their entrepreneurial projects.
We really believe strongly that you can't pursue what you don't know exists. It's easy for us to open the horizons and say, did you guys know that there's this entire industry that you haven't even heard of that does these things? And some of them just get really excited.
Right. You're learning to weld, but did it ever occur to you that somebody has to build and program the welding machine?
You locked it? Yeah. Cool.
Since 2014, nearly $500 million Career Pathway dollars have flowed to 80 California school districts, county education offices, community colleges, and charter schools. Another $900 million will be awarded over the next few years. Work-based skills being taught range from auto mechanics to aviation, healthcare to 3D design. Building or greatly improving career tech programs can be time-consuming and the grant process lengthy. But in communities like Mount Shasta and Siskiyou County, there's widespread agreement that it's worth it because it helps ensure a highly trained workforce will stay, boost local businesses, and attract new ones, greatly helping the local economy.
Take advantage of it. Create a program that your children could be successful as they go through high school. Show them a direction they can go to.
The opportunities are there. It takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of collaboration, amongst many different stakeholders, but the end result is amazing.
Hearing them come to us and say, wow, this is really interesting, exciting stuff. What more do you have? I'm thinking, wow, that's really amazing.
If you have the resources and you have the instructors, your students are going to be able to excel in these career pathways for sure.
California's career technical education aims to prepare students for the 21st century and beyond. It focuses on 15 growth industries, including engineering and design, agriculture, fashion, hospitality, energy, and building trades.